Hello tourists! Come follow me in the tour bus for us to start the tour. Wanyong Guangwanggeng, or in English, welcome tourists. Hi, anyong mabuhay. I am Chantul Karin Pombong. You can call me Kuya Johnny, and I'm your happy-go-lucky tour guide. I'm also going to introduce our coach captain, Mr. Park. He is an experienced driver for 15 years. He will be the one who's going to give us a safe ride to our destinations today. I have some instructions here that you should all follow in order for us to travel safe and sound. International travel is very different from traveling in the Philippines, so you must listen carefully, okay? I only have 4 rules. First, I have this whistle. Once I blow on this, meaning to say we can start to roam around the area. As much as possible, don't go too far away from the group. Second, in case of emergency, you can call me by my name, Kuya Johnny, in order for me to take care of that person. But I know that there will be no emergencies that are going to happen because before we start touring around, I will be asking all of you if you're all good to go. Third, don't be too naughty or stubborn. This can cause a big trouble to our tour. And last, you must have a tour buddy who will be joining you throughout our tour. Now, this country that we are visiting is not just famous because of its sightseeing attractions and tourist spots. It is also well known because of its music, dramas, and movies that they are creating. Today, I am welcoming you to the land of the morning calm, the country of South Korea.
Yes, I am ready for this day.
Guys, Blackpink, BTS, and EXO, here we come.
While we're traveling to our first destination, let me tell you a short story about Korea. Way back, we do not have North and South Korea. We have this what we call the Korean Peninsula. Before, Japan colonized Korea. But when Japan surrendered to Korea, the Allied leaders are not sure if Korea is ready for self-rule. That is why they decided to divide the country into 2, which are the North, that was handled by the Soviet Union, and the South, that was handled by the US. In 1948, after the UN failed to produce an outcome acceptable to the Soviet Union, UN-supervised elections were handled in US-occupied South only. Syngman Rhee won the election in South, and unexpectedly, Kim Il-sung consolidated his position as the leader of North. This led to the establishment of Republic of Korea in South Korea on August 15, 1948, promptly followed by the establishment of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea in North Korea on September 9, 1948. The 2 countries argued whose government will be claiming sovereignty over the whole Korean peninsula. In 1950, the leader of North Korea decided to invade South Korea in order for them to reunify the peninsula under its communist rule. The Korean War lasted for 3 years, ended with a stalemate, and has left the 2 Koreas separated by the Korean demilitarized zone up to the present day.
That is a good story, Kuya Johnny.
How about its culture? Are they still similar?
In North Korea, their old culture was maintained, while in South Korea, the culture was still there, but when it comes to modernization and liberation, South Korea is ahead of them. So much for that. We are now on our first destination. Let me introduce to you Yongmaland. Yongmaland is an abandoned amusement park located in Yongsan, Seoul. It first opened in 1983 but closed down in 2011 due to poor business. The place no longer functions as an amusement park, but instead it has been transformed into a giant photo spot. Although you can no longer go on rides at Yongmaland, you'll still get many opportunities to take photos and explore the grounds. Yongmaland is a perfect place for those who want to try out urban exploration. But you don't need to trespass. The current owner is perfectly happy to let people explore the grounds in exchange for a very small fee. There are rusty rides, scrap parts, and infrastructure that are just barely hanging there, waiting to be discovered. Though the once colorful rides have lost much of their shine over the years, they still make an interesting backdrop for your photos.
Kuya Johnny, are there other for making this space more interesting?
You had mentioned twice a while ago, right?
Yes, Kuya.
Did you know that their And Like Ua was filmed in that place, given that it is their first music video, and they didn't have that big budget to shoot in a fancy set?
Oh,
that
that is
is
so
so
cool.
I know, right?
Kuya, can we go to our second destination?
Yes, Irish. While we are traveling, let me teach you some words here in Korea. If you're going to introduce your name in Korea, it will be like this. 안녕하세요, John입니다. Or in English, Hi, I am John. Can someone try it?
Me, I want to try it. 안녕하세요, 아이리시입니다.
Nice one! Oh, we're now on our second destination. Now, I am introducing to you the National Museum of Korea. This must-see attraction in Seoul showcases the incredible history and artwork of Korea and Korean people. The museum, one of the largest in Asia, is in the city's Yongsan district, close to Itaewon. It focuses on archaeology, history, and art, and includes a vast collection of works and objects going back more than 1,000,000 years. There are ancient and prehistoric artifacts, sculpture, paintings, and other artwork, along with a large collection of objects and antiques.
Whoa, Kuya Jenny, you would really see what happened before the separation of these two countries.
That is true, Irish.
Can we go to our next destination, Kuya?
Yes, Martin, as you wish. Let me take you to the past. The destination that we will be visiting will truly give you the old Korean vibes that you want to experience. Let us enter the Gyeongbokgung Palace. Gyeongbokgung Palace is the largest of Seoul's 5 grand palaces built during the powerful Joseon dynasty. Destroyed and rebuilt several times over the centuries, it was restored to its original glory after the Second World War and totally restored in the 1990s. Within the palace grounds, you can also find the National Palace Museum of Korea and the National Folk Museum that is really and worthy of visit. The Palace Museum is especially fascinating as it presents items from the palaces of the Joseon dynasty. This includes antiques and artwork, as well as everyday items for cooking, cleaning, and daily life. The National Folk Museum focuses on items from daily life as well as clothing, dioramas, to tell the story of the Korean people since prehistoric times.
Wow, the bills and chills here. I like you are inside that old K-drama movie where you are wearing hanbok and you are the main character.
That is right, Martin. The first time I wore the hanbok, that was the exact feeling.
Ooh, look at me, I am wearing the hanbok.
That looks so good on you, Irish. How about you, Martin?
Not me, it's just too hard for you, Kuya. Kuya Johnny, can we go to our fourth destination?
Sure, Martin. So while we're traveling to our next destination, let me give you some facts about everyone's favorite, which is K-pop. So Korean pop music is now above to different countries all over the world. It has also a big contribution to South Korea. There are these two groups which are considered as the nation's K-pop group, since they're one of the Korean groups who have sold a lot of their albums since their debut. For the nation's boy group, we have Bangtan Sonyeondan, or also known as BTS, who have sold at least 20 million albums nationwide. And for the nation's girl group, and my personal favorite, Twice, who have sold 10 million albums nationwide. Oh look! Now we're here. I know and I'm sure that all of you are hungry now. But do not worry. Gwangjang Market will save your tongues. Seoul's best food mart combines a taste bud tempting array of street food vendors under one large roof. The market features rows of food stalls, offering every kind of Korean food that you can imagine. Most have small chairs in front of them, creating tiny restaurants where you can visit and sit and have a meal. It's all about tasting things here. And a smile and request will get you a sample of most of the things on offer. The market is in central Seoul and it's open from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. The most popular things sold here are the jjajangmyeon, bibimbap, kimbap, sundae, tteokbokki, and various types of noodles. Other parts of the markets have vendors selling clothes and household items.
The foods that they are offering are really delicious, Kuya, especially this jjajangmyeon.
That's right, Kuya. Kuya, can you visit our last destination for today?
Sure, Martin. Many people visit this place since it really gives the aesthetic feeling. Let us all witness the beauty of Namsan Seoul Tower. Rising almost 500 meters above the city, this communications and observation tower provides dramatic views of the city from its perch on the side of Mount Namsan. A cable car whisks you up the side of the mountain to the base of the tower. From here, you can go up in the tower and visit any one of the 4 observation decks. One of the observation decks is a rotating restaurant. There are 2 restaurants at the tower and of course, several gift shops. The views from the tower are great, but so are the views of the tower from most parts of the city. Computer-controlled LED lighting on the exterior of the tower provides a digital, visual, cultural experience of Seoul with theme lighting presentations.
Kuya Johnny, how about those who are afraid of heights?
They too shall not be worried since there's a digital observatory where people with height issues can experience a live 360-degree view through the use of 32 LED screens and cameras mounted at the tower's top. So I guess this is our last destination. I hope you all learned something from me today. And again, I am Kuya Johnny. Don't forget my name, okay? Because tomorrow, we will be visiting other destinations. That will be all. Thank you.
Thank you, Kuya. See you.